Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Morant. Morant with another miss. Here's Johnson. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Booker's shot is good.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Here's Morant. Put it down! Whoa!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Back to Paul. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Passes it to Paul. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I love how fast Paul makes these decisions. His basketball IQ is simply sensational.
Here's Morant. It's deflected. Johnson surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Morant. Feeds it to Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul finds Johnson. Paul against Morant. Booker outside. Bridges left side. Ayton trying to break free. And he recovers it. Bridges passes to Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Morant with a wide open look. Bridges with the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. .107 left here in the opening quarter. Morant drives in. Count the basket. Morant's got 8.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges outside. The pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bridges able to finish. Bridges got his 2nd basket of the game.
7'1" wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Morant with another miss. Phoenix leading by 9. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges dishes to Booker. Shoots over Morant. Booker no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Phoenix in control with the 9-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Morant against Paul. Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. The feed to Ayton. Tries again, and Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bain. Booker the pass to Ayton. That one falls. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Adams. Right side Jackson. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Bridges. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Looking to get back on track here. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Paul kicks to Booker. Johnson outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Adams with the screen on Booker. Payne for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 10. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So Johnson dishes the ball. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Bridges. Here's Booker. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. At the elbow, Adams. Back to Jackson. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. The shot's good. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Johnson sets the screen for Paul. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. It's tipped. Kick out to Adams. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Morant passes to Brooks.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Morant kicks to Bane. Morant's against Paul. Here's Adams, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Jackson, a screen on Booker. Here's Bane. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Suns leading by 12. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Paul. He dishes it to Johnson. Morant with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Bane finds Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Williams. Clark is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. Over in the corner, Williams. It's Jones on the wing. The dish now to Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Sharch finds Shemet. Here's Landale. Three-pointer, Crowder, and the three ball is good. Crowder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Jones drives in, and easy 2 points on the layup.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Sharch passes it to Landale. They shoot again. The shot by Sharch, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Crowder with the steal. For the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Crowder's got 6. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside, Jones. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Going to high school in the LA area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Crowder the screen. Payne passes to Crowder. No good on the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 17-point game. And it's Morant missing. Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Crowder finds Sharch. Back to Crowder. The pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Landale misses. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in. In the corner, it's Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Out to Morant. Second chance shot. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Sharch. And the rejection by Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Morant outside from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson kicks to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Into the lane. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson with a screen on Morant. Fires the 3. Johnson can't hit. Morant looking around. Brooks for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul kicks to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Brooks outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Paul dishes to Booker. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Payne for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. launches a three, and Desmond Bain with the three.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Ball against Morant. Johnson attacking. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Paul. Pass to Brooks. Bridges with the steal. For three, Booker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Adams outside. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Adams. And the Grizzlies tack on two more.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Pass to Bain. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to Morant. A three ball. Rebound by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Bain for three. And they recover it. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Suns on defense. They lead by 11. There's Jackson with the three. Clock at 6. Grant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Dishes it to Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Paul. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Jackson misses. Suns leading by 11. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Johnson against Morant. Johnson kicks to Booker. For three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 13.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DeAndre Ayton.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
To the left side wing. Passes to Jackson. To stop the drought. Bridges with the board. From deep three-point range, no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship. Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Morant with a wide open look. 3-pointers off the mark. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And George with the stuff.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. It's tipped. Adams taking his time here. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Brooks. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Outside, George. Kennard kicks to Morris. George against Bain. 5 to shoot. From downtown, Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Kennard for 3. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Jackson, takes the 3. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brooks against Leonard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
George with the ball. Kennard on the wing. Shoots the 3. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Bain against George. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Passes it to Brooks. He kicks to Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Morris. Kennard on the wing. Here's Leonard. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now, here's George. Inside. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? And the rejection by Leonard. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Looking to end his cold spell. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morant. Over George.
An incredible defender. Paul George's combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
Great open look there. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Kennard for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Kennard, the pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Drains the three-pointer. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Morant kicks to Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Bain. George looking around. He dishes it to Leonard. Cuts it 5 from 18. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Kennard finds George. Now Zubac. Back to Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. Morris right side. Uses the glass to drop it in. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
And 1:01 left now here in the second. And George kicks to Kennard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. From deep, George. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Kennard against Morant. Leonard with a screen on Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. 19 seconds left here in the second. Outside Jackson. The dish to Morant. Here's Adams, and he converts the layup. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll stay.
20, the Grizzlies, 24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Robert Covington, all out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Jones dishes to Clark. Aldama passes to Concho. From deep, it's John Wall with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level. I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Back to Jones. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Wall. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wall's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Here's Jones. Clark trying to get open. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Here's Batum. No good. Shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Conchar. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Coffey. Defended by Jones. Jackson kicks to Batum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones, the pass to Conchar. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Aldama. Count that one. Aldama's got his first basket.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Now Wall. He's got 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the rejection by Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Feeds it to Wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Batum. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Batum's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Here's Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Back to Jackson for the lead. And Jones pulls it down. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. From deep. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Outside for Batum. They get it back. Wall on the wing. Jackson to the middle. A second chance effort. Covington's shot is off. On the wing, Williams. Third quarter comes to a close, and a paddle brings it to a tie. And coming up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Out to Morris. Leonard looking around. And Adams sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. It's Morant.
Love it, love it. With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bain against George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George passes to Kennard. Zubac's in the post. Adams on him. And George kicks to Kennard. From outside the arc, Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Memphis leading. Morant outside. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. Morant against George. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Morant scanning the floor. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Morant against George. Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Horens against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. To Bain. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And they take the lead. And the Clippers lead by 1.
A fantastic competitor. The bigger the moment, the more Kennard wants the ball.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Here's George. A putback. It's good on the putback. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Morant passes to Bain. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from beyond the arc.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Takes it out to Leonard. The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant's against George. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the previous play's angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot.
to another we should be in for a show tonight, Doris. The amount of athleticism on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Russell against Brooks. Right side Edwards. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Over to the wing. Here's Gobert. Clock at 6. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Back to Bain. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Moran against Edwards.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's Moran. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. Fires from the wing. The 3 from Bain. Stolen by Russell.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, how about that beautiful touch from inside? Rudy Gobert feeling like he can shoot over anyone.
Brooks finds Morant. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Towns passes to Edwards. He takes it in. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Gobert to the paint. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
2 minutes.
Now here's Moran. The 3 from Bain. Brooks, the pass to Moran. Edwards pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Moran. The 3. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Russell to pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Pass to Bain. Shot to stop the run. Outside for Moran. Clock at 4. And he drives in. Can't get it to fall.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
See some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time.
The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Moran against Russell. Shoots over Moran. Gobert passes to Towns. Adams grabs the miss.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And then Moran with the dunk.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Brooks from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Close it.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Bain. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Moran against Russell. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact, shows you right there. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And then Morant with the dunk.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Outside Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Misses the 3. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Over Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Bain from the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And stolen by Morant. And they're on the run. And then Morant with the jam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Now here's Adams, defended by Gobert. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Jackson can't get it to go. Russell to pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. Second chance shot. Back to Towns. Takes one from 10 feet. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Russell to pass to Towns. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Gobert finds Russell. 6 to shoot. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area.
The Grizzlies, 16.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for Memphis, Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the 4. A slam dunk by Reed. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
This is intelligent basketball, forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Aldama. Jones from outside. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Outside Jones. And here's Clark. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels inside. Williams defending. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Jones. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Here's McLaughlin. Inside. Here's Reed. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Outside McDaniels. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
1:44 left in the third quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Gets the 3 ball to go. McLaughlin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Conchar. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he recovers it. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Left side Anderson. Reed with it. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Conchar. And again, another missed shot.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here is Williams.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The third quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Morant drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Outside Morant. On the take, and Gobert with a block. They get it back from deep. Payne. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's tipped.
Timberwolves foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
At the line.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Morant. Payne, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Payne against Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Changes up. And Russell with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Morant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Russell against Morant. Another shot outside for Russell. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Here's Morant. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Payne against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Morant. The shake. Edwards pulls it in. Now Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks left side. Payne finds Brooks. Here's Jackson. And here's Morant, guarded by Russell. Morant against Russell. Morant, pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Up top, Edwards, guarded by Payne. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Back to Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Count it!
Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Knocked away. And stolen by Morant.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action
2 shots.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the rule on the floor stands. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still feeding.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He stressed to his guys the importance of coming through in the clutch here, saying, quote, "This is our time, not theirs. It's ours. We've got to go out and take this because we have worked hard for this win. Finish the job."
Good job there, Allie.
That's right there.
Wow!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Towns. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on the...
don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Bridges outside. Johnson finds Paul. Takes it inside. Booker outside. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. He did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Booker with it. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 5.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now here's Booker following the miss by John Morant. Paul outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Adams. Bain passes to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker dishes to Johnson. A nice shot by Booker. 7 points for Devin Booker.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Paul surveying the floor. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Now about Booker going high up for the dunk.
Morant outside. From deep three-point range, good on the triple. He has 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Morant with some nice D. For Memphis, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Going inside and finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Morant against Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Adams, some nice D. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great round.
Timeout called the Suns. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time, Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and
deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now, here's Bain. There's the lob to Jackson. Can't complete the alley-oop. Bridges against Brooks. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Now here's Morant. Oh.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Booker looking around. Stolen away. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away with 11 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes to Paul. Booker dishes to Paul. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 4. Back to Bain. It's Morant in the corner. Takes a 3. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence.
And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Johnson kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Paul.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
A nice shot by Booker.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Ayton a screen on Bain. Booker the pass to Ayton. And that one, good.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant outside. The pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Johnson for 3. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Booker fires from way outside. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Booker inside, guarded by Bain. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton, and finally they hit one. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Pass to Bain. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson outside. Nifty move. Adams, some nice D.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And Adams with the slam.
And you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Paul. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead. Morant outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Morant's got 20.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more.
The Suns, 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
They've got Clark. Jones is out there with Williams. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Payne with it, working on Jones, so they take the lead. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Jones in the post, working on Payne. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Conchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Grizzlies with another miss. Passes it to Shamet. And they go to the intentional foul. Several teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Booker. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
The The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Okay, Wine City, let's get loud once again for your Grizzlies.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now Jones. Down low. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Ball outside. And the pass to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Adams. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jones against Paul. Here's Johnson, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. 1:21 left to play in the third. And he banks in the lane. Paul's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Suns.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Jones kicks to Bain. Back to Jones. Dishes it to Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Paul outside. Booker the pass to Paul. Feeds to Ayton. Now the dish to Bridges. A crossover, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And Bain drops them both. Phoenix leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. All up top, guarded by Morant. Here's Booker, shakes him, and it's good on the layup. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Morant, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at center. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His third personal foul.
That one on 8.
First team foul.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Jacks up a 3. And the Suns get it back. Bridges kicks to Booker. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks finds Morant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
Previous plays
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Morant passes to Bain. Here's Brooks.
And Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges passes to Johnson. Baseline jumper. That one a little long.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside Jackson over Johnson. Jackson finds Brooks. Back to Jackson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And a wide open look for Bain.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And taken away by Paul. And a deep three from Booker. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant passes to Adams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ayton off target with his 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They trail by 11. Outside, Bain. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Suns leading by 8. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges against Brooks. Johnson in the corner. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Brooks on the wing. Out to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. Waiting to rise up and swat that one away.
Johnson outside. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really
Well, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard. It's stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard for three. No good there. And Memphis taking it the other way now.
First personal foul. First team.
Free throw drops for Bain. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
He's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Wall. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. And here's Wall. Brooks defending. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Zubats inside. Adams is there. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basketball.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Morant. Into the lane. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Wall. George outside. Pass to Zubats. It's rebounded by Memphis. Back to Morant. The three is up. The three from Bain. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The free throw drops for Brooks. And Brooks drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The three, George. No good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Jackson with it. It's stolen by Leonard. And they're on the break. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Brooks outside. Back to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Here's Adams. Outside Morant. Brooks from outside. Sinks it from distance. Brooks has got 5.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Morris. Down low. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A minute 4 left in the opening quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock is at 3. It's not going to go for him.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Now Morant. Pass to Bain. Morant against George. Back to Bain. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
Wall against Morant. Count that one.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range J's when the D gives him the chance.
Jackson outside. Puts up a 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. And stolen by Morant. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
George against Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Leonard.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Wall against Morant. Out to Leonard. George outside. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development, and you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Bain. He has 7. Jackson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. A line change here for Memphis. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Jones from outside. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And it's Clark on the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Boston. Back to Jackson. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Kennard. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Memphis leading. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Jones drives in. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Boston.
Substitution. Norman.
The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. They set the pick. Kennard outside. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside, Williams. 44 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Williams. Now covers. Just 4 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Creative at the rim, giving the fans their money's worth.
Jackson outside. Now Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers converting. For Memphis, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama, covered by Covington. Here's Conchar. Fires in the triple. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel comfortable.
And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swap.
No one near him. And another basket for Memphis.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The Clippers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kennard can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Back to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Oh, deflected and stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Jack's up a three, and there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And they go to the intentional foul for the Clippers.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wall finds Leonard. George outside. They need this. And the jam by George.
30 play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
George against Morant. Jackson outside. Outside Bain. The three is up. 6 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Not going to go that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Here's Morris. Pass to George. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. George has got 10.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Wall against Morant. George for three. Buries it from three. 13 points in the game.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Outside Morant. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. George's shot is good. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
An elite player in this league. It's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
The drive by Morant. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard for three. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Adams finds Brooks. A minute 35 left in the third quarter here. Adams, shot's good. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Well, Adams is as crafty as he is big. When he's right under the rim, good coverage just doesn't cut it.
George outside from deep three-point range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jackson with room to fire. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Morris. Tries to keep it alive. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. 56 seconds left in the third. For Memphis, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Here's Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wall. And again, Memphis no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Pass to George. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Bain. Takes a three. And no good. Wall for three. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow. Wow. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
George outside from deep 3-point range. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Adams, outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And here's Brooks. Adams with the ball. He's guarded by Zubac. On the wing, Bain. From downtown, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside wall. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Morant against George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, poked away. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Brooks. All alone on the break. That's good from Covington on the assist by Leonard.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. And it's Morant missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Morant with it. Tipped. Outside for Brooks. That three's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Now here's Wall. Pounded by Morant. Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Now Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Now Bain. Here's Adams. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. George's shot is off.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is out.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Pass to Brooks. From deep, Bain. The shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Inside. Out to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Kennard outside. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Jackson on the wing. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Bain. That one doesn't drop. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Now here's Moran. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared.
These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Morant for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Left side, Towns. Russell kicks to Towns. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Passes it to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Brooks finds Jackson. Fires the 3 and stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards leading the charge.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Here's Morant. Another shot. Adams' shot is good.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And he lays it straight in. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
There's Russell with the 3. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
To the paint, here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
The 3 from Morant. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson passes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Prince. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Russell. Prince kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Russell against Morant.
Ball entered from below the basket. Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside, Russell kicks it to Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Now Edwards. Russell inside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks and at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned. Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Outside Jackson. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Edwards finds Towns. And no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant against Russell. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Prince. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Prince has got his first points of the game. Jackson looking around. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Prince dishes to Edwards. Towns for 3. The shot off that time. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Russell kicks to Towns. Prince up top, Brooks covering, and Adams sends it back. It's Jackson with the drive. That shot misses. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Driving, look out!
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be a pretty Gobert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 20.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morant against Russell. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Adams the pass to Baines. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
They swipe it. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with McDaniel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. Here's Conchar. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. McLaughlin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Aldama. There's the drive, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Here's the pass to McLaughlin. And Anderson gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. He takes it in, uses both hands to slam it down.
can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jones, the pass to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Here he goes. Conchar. Reed with the block. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
The kick out to Anderson from past the arc. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson, misses from short range. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Clark. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Clark's got his first 2 points.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Stolen by McDaniels. 3 on 3. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Conchar. Here's Clark. The rebound by Anderson. It's a close game here in Memphis. Noel passes to McDaniels. Reed with it. He's covered by Clark. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Reed. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Noel. Inside, Reed. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Jones kicks to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
All distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the wing right side. Noel passes to Reed. And he dunks it down.
Take it up strong, big fella.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. This is it to Aldama. Here's Jones. The kick out to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's McLaughlin. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Morant against Russell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Russell. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the...
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Out to Russell. 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. The feed to Brooks. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Pass to Towns. Outside, Edwards. Feeds it to Gobert. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Deflects the pass. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Prince. Brooks kicks to Bain. From deep. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota leading by 8. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 8th assist in the game.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Got a piece of it. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Morant drives in. Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Morant against Russell. Lock at 6. He kicks it to Prince. Driving inside.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
2 minutes remaining at the game. 2 minutes.
Morant looking around. He feeds it to Adams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Prince against Morant. Outside, Russell. The pass to Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Three-pointer, Brooks. And another turnover here by Memphis.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Timberwolves.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Here we go, all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
A solid defender, Morant, a adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Russell looking around. Prince dishes to Russell. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Timberwolves passing it around. Prince, that's for two. And too long on the shot. Brooks from outside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 10. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Once again, fans, Grizzlies breakdown.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the...